All right, so I'm back. COVID weekends are kind of done. So this week was supposed to be our family vacation. We were supposed to take this whole week, go as a family up to Maine, and we had a house rented, and we were gonna go up there and stay there. It's right outside of Acadia National Park. We're gonna go to the park, we're gonna play golf, we're gonna do some hiking, we're just gonna have some just good family fun. But that got canceled. So instead of canceling my time off from work, I'm still gonna take that time off and just use it as a staycation here at the house. Thankfully, we've been able to reschedule our vacation for late October, so that's when the family's gonna go. But since I've got this week off, I'm gonna do some stuff around the house. I'm gonna try to get some stuff done. I'm just gonna try, just relax basically. I'm just gonna kind of take the week, chill out, relax. I got woodworking to do. Me and Chewy, we're probably gonna go to the park every day for a nice long walk, because he deserves that. And every single day, Chewy, really? You gotta jingle your thing? So my intention is to wake up each morning probably around like 6:30 or 7, which is not, that when you think of vacation, you don't think of waking up early, but I'm gonna do it because one, I can't sleep once the sun comes up. Two, the pre-market is gonna give me a good indication of how the overall day on the stock market's gonna go. So I need to kind of watch that and then be ready for 9:30 when the bell rings so I can capitalize on whatever's going down. It's been a really volatile week, or the last couple weeks, last week really has been super volatile. We lost 1,800 points on the Dow. Really? Oh crap, my chicken's ready. Man, all right, I'll be right back. Anyway, we lost about 1,800 points on the Dow, about a week ago. And then, the next day it jumped back up. It's just been really volatile. All the talking heads are speculating that because the recovery was so fast and dramatic on the market, it's almost too much. So they're kind of predicting that it's gonna pull itself back. A lot of folks are still not working. I mean, businesses are starting to open back up, but there's still a large amount of people in the country that are on shutdown. Specifically, the New York and LA economies are huge when it comes to the overall US economy. That's creating volatility in the market, which people like me will like, because that gives me opportunities to capitalize in the short term. I plan on, seizing on some sort of opportunity and calling it a day, maybe making a couple bucks here and there. If not, then it'll be fun anyway. So one of the things that I want to really work on this week, now that I'm out of the office, now that I'm on vacation, staycation, if you will, is something called day trading. So there's the stock market, and most people invest long term. They usually take their money, they put it into stocks and bonds and options and all sorts of stuff, and they let it sit there. Over time it appreciates and grows in value, and then when it comes time to retire, they've got a nice little nest egg there. What I want to do is kind of the opposite of that. I don't want to do anything long term. I want instant gratification. I want to get in and get out in one day and make a profit in the stock market. That's day trading. Now that I have a week off, I'm going to really give this whole day trading thing a shot without risking too much, just to see if I can do it and actually come away consistently with some sort of profit. So when I talk about day trading, there's two different types of securities that I like to utilize. And the first is the one that everyone knows about, which is company stocks. Companies like Target, companies like General Motors, companies like Ford. These are all publicly traded companies that have stock that you can buy shares of and hold and trade and all that sort of stuff. I like to swing trade company stocks. So let's talk about a company. So let's take Ford, for instance. They've been around for over 100 years. They have consistently made profits. They're well managed. They have good assets. They have a lot of employees. There's a lot invested in Ford Ford has a really solid foundation. It's a company, it's real. When it comes to day trading though, it's a little bit of a different beast. I don't typically use company stocks to day trade. And the reason is because company stocks tend to move slower. So let's go to Ford. Let's look at this. So Ford, ticker symbol F. Ford, this is today's chart. So Ford jumped up this morning and then just kind of came back, middle ground, flattened out. Nothing really exciting here, right? The initial push in the morning went from, if you caught it at the bottom and rode it all the way to the top, that's 3%. That's actually a huge increase for Ford in one day. That's amazing. Yeah, so I would definitely want to day trade this because really all I'm looking for is 2 to 3% in a day. But there's something called ETFs. ETFs are exchange. Okay, so let me talk about ETFs. Doggone it. ETFs are what I like to day trade. ETFs move faster than normal company stocks. ETFs are exchange traded funds. They are not companies. They are not companies that have brick and mortar buildings. They do not have employees. They are funds, and they leverage certain things in order to move in the stock market. If we go to the chart, let's go to UGAZ, UGAZ, ticker symbol UGAZ. This is a natural gas leveraged ETF, and it's triple leveraged. If you look down here, it says 3x long. That means that it follows the natural gas futures 3 times faster than natural gas actually moves. So if you look at this, from this morning to just about noon, it gained 7.5% in just like 2 or 3 hours. That's unbelievable how fast that thing moves. Now it could also move just as quickly in the opposite direction and really kind of mess you up. But taking a $10,000 position on UGAZ this morning would have gotten you, $750 by noon. That's pretty impressive. The nice thing about ETFs is that there tends to be an inverse ETF that goes along with the one that goes up. So when natural gas futures go up, UGAZ also goes up, only it goes up 3 times faster. When natural gas futures go up, DGAZ goes down. DGAZ does exactly the opposite of what UGAZ does, and it does exactly the opposite of what the natural gas futures do. So, if natural gas is about to have a bad day, this DGAZ will go up. So you can be direction independent, which is really cool. So if I look at the pre-market and see, oh shoot, natural gas is really doing bad today, I could get into DGAZ and make a ton of money because DGAZ is going to go up while natural gas goes down. And a lot of these ETFs are out there. So you have Nugget, NUGT. Nugget follows gold futures. Its inverse ETF is called Dust, and it does exactly the opposite of Nugget. So depending on how things kind of play out, you have a way of making money regardless of the direction of the stock market. So anyway, that's really kind of sort of what I'm looking to do. Now I'm not going to be taking $10,000 positions throughout the course of this week because I just do not have, 1, the experience, or 2, of the intestinal fortitude or the emotional stability to do that. I just don't. I'm not that big of a risk taker. I'm a risk taker to a degree, but that's way too much. That's the plan for this week. I plan on doing a little bit of day trading. If I can make like $20 a day, that would be amazing. If I end up, losing a little bit here, gaining a little bit there, that's all well and good. I'm really just trying to learn this day trading thing, while sticking to my guns and my bread and butter, which is swing trading, and that has been consistently earning me 6% across the board every single month, and I'm really happy about that. That's where I'm at. That's what I plan on doing, and I'll keep you guys updated as far as what's going on with it. I'm pretty excited to see how the week goes. So I will talk to y'all later.